Hi and welcome to today's practice. I am Kami and I'll be your teacher today. So today we're gonna be doing a little bit of yoga. That's gonna be great for our hips and our low back. So if you've got any low back pain, this is definitely gonna help you out and it's gonna help relieve your pain. So one thing I'm just gonna say in here, try to move slow, see how it feels. If you feel sharp pain, we don't want that. Come out of the pose, but if you're feeling just slight discomfort, then that's fine. Let's work with that discomfort. So with that being said, let's just get started. It's nice and easy, just lying down. Lying down on your mat. Just shuffling yourself down, making sure you're nice and long. Your back can kind of stay down. You can do an imprint, so coming down, or just having it nice and neutral. Shoulders stay back and down. And what we're gonna do here, we're gonna bend one knee for now. So just kind of bringing in, before you move, let's think about our tailbone. So making your tail nice and heavy, and then take an inhale. And as you exhale, just pulling it closer. Inhaling. And exhaling. So feeling that hip bone. So in here you've got the top of that hip bone that it's digging into the top of that thigh. So feeling that nice compression happening on the top of that thigh. And then maybe start kind of moving it around. So feeling that hip bone. And maybe you can use that hip bone to massage the top of that thigh a little bit. Just moving your knee up and down. Again, still feeling into how everything is feeling. But this in itself is already nice kind of thing to do. So just let's do one more. And then let's relax that and let's rebend this again. So inhaling, making the tail heavy, exhale, bend that knee again to your chest. Maybe this time we're gonna add to it slightly. So maybe extending the right leg down and then pulling it a little bit closer again. If you're finding that your knee feels funny, you always grab behind and then pull it closer. If your knee is fine, just keep your hand under the shin, really pulling it nice and close to your chest now, feeling that groin opening up. Inhaling, and then exhaling, maybe nose to the knee. Inhale, and exhale. Another slow inhale, exhaling. One more inhale. And exhale, relaxing your head back, rebending your right leg. Now your left leg extends slightly. You're gonna grab behind your thigh. And then in here, you're gonna inhale, elongate yourself, engage your muscles. Exhale, you're gonna pull that tail stays heavy. And then on exhale, pulling that knee close to your chest. And exhaling, now inhale. And then exhaling, kicking with your heel. So your heel is leaning towards the sky. Inhale, pull it closer to the chest. Tail stays heavy, exhale, kick it with the heel. I'm really trying to kick, inhale, pull it close. Exhale, kick. Inhale, close. Exhale, kick. Last one, inhale, close. And exhale, kick, keep kicking up towards the sky so your heel is going up. Maybe you're walking the hands higher, that's just a maybe. Remember, if I say maybe, I really mean maybe. So if you're finding that it's enough in here, just stay there. If you want more, then maybe going up. Still kicking with that heel up towards the sky, really trying to think and engage the whole of the back leg, inhaling. And exhaling, relaxing, extending your right leg down. That should add slightly more. Another inhale. That was also a maybe, by the way. Exhale. Inhaling. And then exhaling, maybe nose to the knee or forehead to the knee. And feeling that stretch happening, still kicking with that heel up towards the sky. Inhaling. Exhaling. One more inhale. Exhale, let's relax it, leg back. Bending those knees again. Now let's go to the left leg. Left knee is bending over the hip. Think about making your tail nice and heavy onto the floor, sinking down into the floor, and then exhaling, bending that knee towards the chest. And feeling that hip, a bone in that hip joint, in that groin, sorry, on the top of that thigh, so maybe pulling it slightly, feeling into that groin, and then using your hip bone as kind of device to massage the top of that thigh. So you can move your knee side to side, or like kind of bring it up, down closer to the side towards your armpit, and then up, kind of resetting, and then to the armpits, or just up to the sides. Okay, lovely. Let's bring that knee over the hip, and then exhale. Let's rebend that knee again, feeling that groin stretching. Then maybe, as a maybe extending your left leg down to add a little bit more. Inhaling, exhaling. Another inhale, and then exhaling, be nose to the knee. Inhaling slowly, and exhaling slowly. One more inhale. And then exhale, relaxing your head down, rebending your left leg. Now extending your right knee, grabbing behind that knee. Take an inhale, make that tail nice and heavy. Exhale, pull it close to your chest. And then exhale, kicking with that heel. Inhale, pull it close. Oh, did you hear that? Exhale into the heel. Kicking into the heel. Inhale, close. Exhale, extend. Again, bring it in on inhale. Exhale, keep kicking here. So now we're staying here. So either staying here with your hands, or if you want more, maybe walking them a little bit higher. Inhaling and exhaling. Like kicking towards the sky. Then maybe, as a maybe, if you want a little bit extra, extending that left leg down. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's take one more inhale here. And then exhale, maybe either staying here, or maybe nose to the knee or forehead to the knee. Still hips staying nice and heavy down. Inhaling. Exhaling. One more inhale. Extend the knee a little bit more. And then let's lie back. Relax, bending left leg, and then bringing your right leg down. Okay, nice. You can just maybe take your knees to the sides if you want to. Just kind of feeling, has anything changed? Okay, nice. Now, coming back to the center, we're now going to take your right leg, lift it, and take your right knee over your left knee. So you could stay here, or if you do have like an eagle legs, if you got a bind, you could do the bind as well, but it's not really necessary. It could be just here. So lifting your left knee, grabbing on top of that knee, or maybe behind that thigh, depending how your knee feels. If you feel knee feels nice, you could do on top of the knee. If it feels funny, just take behind and then pull it closer. Getting the top of the leg glute a little bit more stretch. Slowly inhaling and exhaling. Another inhale and exhale, maybe pulling slightly closer. One more inhale. Exhale, relax it, just relax it. Takes your hands over knees, staying. Options now for here for you, yeah? Either hands to the sides, your shoulders, your collarbones opening, or if you're gonna find that your low back is lifting, when you do that, maybe pop your hands underneath your butt, and then that's gonna stop you from lifting that low back, yes? It just depends where you are with this. So inhale, and next you're just gonna tap it down. Lift it up, and then tap. Lift, tap, lift, and tap. So again, you could be here with your hands underneath your bum and do it here, not allowing that low back to lift at all off the floor. Everything stays down. You're feeling just your legs moving. That's another 3. Another 2. The further away you tap, the more difficult it is, and the slower you go, the more difficult it is. Last one. Tap it, lift it, Notice where you're feeling it, and then grabbing to your ankles. So you can run your fingers from your knees, running it down, and then pulling them closer to you. Take a nice stretch in your hips. I like to do those things on the floor, because that way you can really make sure your spine is nice and long, and your hips are steady on the floor, and you work from there. Let's take one more inhale. Exhale, you're gonna relax that. And now hands to the sides. You can pop that foot down, actually take an inhale. And exhale, you're gonna take those legs over to your left side, looking over your right shoulder. So feeling nice stretch into this glute. Or you could lift them over. Okay, let's do it again. So your knees stay over your hips, take an inhale, and then exhale, drop them to your left side. Looking over your right shoulder. You can use your left hand to push it down slightly, thinking about the back of your right ribs pushing down towards the floor. Take one more inhale. Exhale, coming back to the center and dropping those knees to the other side, so towards your right side, looking over your left shoulder this time. And then maybe using your right hand to push those legs down. Take this nice opening to the side of your glute into your spine. Take one more inhale. Exhale, coming back to the center. You can help yourself with the hands. Let's switch those legs. So right comes down, left comes over. And again, left toes over your hips. If you've got that bind with your feet, you can work with this. Other than that, just crisscross will be fine as well. So just taking those hands onto the knee and then pulling it closer. And then feeling into this left side. Inhaling. And exhaling. Tailbone is still nice and heavy, sinking into the floor. Let's take another inhale. Exhale, maybe pulling it closer. One more inhale. Exhale, releasing those legs, hands to the side or under your bum. Again, remember, if you're finding that it's too much strain on your low back and you're lifting your low back off the floor with your hands to the side, just have them underneath your bum, and let's do it this way. Inhale, elongate yourself, engage everything. Exhale, tapping it down. And then lift it up. Tap down. And up. Or maybe hands stay to the side. Just let's do a few more here, nicely tapping. The further you go with your toe, the more difficult it gets. So you're in control. You can add slightly more or slightly less to it. Well, the closer you come, the less of that movement that it's there. Let's do another 3. Another 2. And then last one. Lifted, notice those lovely sensations we've created, and then grabbing to your knees, running your fingers down your shins, and then grabbing to your ankles, and then pulling them closer to you. So if you can't find the second leg, the bottom leg, just use the top one, and then just give that nice stretch and the top leg, and then we're gonna switch, and then you'll switch, yeah. Oh, feeling that nice rotation in the hips. Take another inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Let's release those legs. Hands come to the side. Take an inhale. Exhale, dropping those legs towards your right side. Looking over your left shoulder. Maybe using your right hand to pull it down. Inhaling. Exhaling. Think about the back of your ribs to push down to the floor. One more inhale. Exhale, coming back to the center. You can help yourself with the hands and then dropping those knees towards your left side. Looking over your right shoulder, maybe using your left hand to push it down. Inhaling slowly and exhaling slowly. One more inhale. And then exhale, coming back to the center. And then let's just release those legs I'm gonna bring those knees over the hips again. Knees are opening wide. You're gonna grab to your feet. I like to interlace my hands, and then your tail pushes down. You're opening your shoulder, your collarbones. You bring your heels close to your pubic bone, and then as you exhale, you're gonna push yours. You're gonna use the outside of your legs to take those knees down. Yeah, inhale, elongating, opening those shoulders. Exhale, push those knees down. Feeling that lovely stretch inside of those groins. Hip flexor stretching, inhaling, exhaling. One more inhale. And then exhale, slowly relax that. We'll keep those legs high. So either grabbing, you can grab to your knees coming towards your armpits, then grabbing behind those thighs. The next option may be to your ankles, as long as you still have your sacrum down, yeah? I don't want you to grab your feet and then lift your hips off the floor, yeah? That's not what I'm looking for. I want you to keep your hips down and then find where are your feet, push them to the sides, and then moving side to side into a hug, maybe here. So your sacrum stays down onto the floor. You want to feel the massage of the floor in your low back and your sacrum. And then coming back to the center, putting those legs down. Now just extend your right leg down, left comes over the hip, right hand onto the left knee. Take another inhale. Then exhale, right knee towards your left side. Look towards your right side, sorry, left knee towards your right side, head towards your left. Inhale. And then exhale, coming back to the center, switching those legs. So extending your left, bending your right over the hip, left hand onto right knee. Take an inhale. Exhale, let's twist towards your left side with that knee, looking over your right shoulder. Feeling this into the side of the hips, a little bit different stretch. Take an inhale. And then exhale, back to the center, and then lying into your Savasana. So for Savasana, you can either have your legs extended or maybe have them bent. And that really gives a nice rest for your psoas muscle, for your low back. So if you're finding that when you lying with your legs extended, your low back is arching too much, I would definitely go to this one for a bit, just so you can give those psoas nice little break. Just making yourself nice and comfortable, feet flapping apart open, hands palms towards the sky to open the shoulders as well. And then just noticing how we feel resting here. Noticing how we feel, how does our body feel, and how do we feel compared to how we felt when we started. And then being grateful to our body for the things that it can do and that it carries us every day through our every mundane tasks and all the non-mundane tasks. So definitely let's direct some gratitude towards our bodies. And then if you still got time, I encourage you to stay in the Savasana for a little bit longer, for the next couple of minutes. So really relax and allow the body and mind to integrate the practice we've done today. But if you don't have time, maybe start wiggling your fingers, wiggling the toes, maybe going into circles with your wrists and your ankles, one way and the other. And then the hand goes over the head, and you're gonna stretch as you do in the morning, really extending yourself, creating this more space in your spine. And then whenever you're ready, lying on your side just for a little bit, again waking up the spine, waking up the body in here. And then whenever you are ready, we're gonna use the top hand to push yourself up to seated into this nice, easy pose. And then let's bring those hands into Anjali Mudra, and let's remind ourselves to have kind and loving thoughts, kind and loving intention, and kind and loving communication towards ourselves and others. And thanks very much for joining me to this practice. Hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know how it was for you, how you feel when doing it. I definitely recommend you can do it a couple of times a week if you want to get a little bit of your back pain going away. But I'll also recommend a strengthening for that as well to help you out. So let me know how it was in the comments. Watch another video, subscribe, share it with your bestie, help me grow my channel, and I hope to see you on the next practice. See you there.